Yeah, hello, the Triple B Base Boxing Basement smashing out the videos for the fans whilst defeating the haters, the sick haters. So remember to like, subscribe, and donate and share. Yo, so boxing continues to improve. Yeah, there was a really whack 3 years of boxing. Yeah, obviously there was the fake virus type thing, but there's it was flat boxing for a bit, not getting the big fights, and we're getting them now. We get him now. 20th of April, Queen Ryan Garcia, the Bussy Boy. We'll be fighting Devin the Dream Haney. Didn't Devin come, big, wide nostrils, shotgun nostrils Haney? Didn't he convert recently as well? Oh yeah, he doesn't seem to have changed his name though. But yeah, Garcia vs Haney. So, and this is obviously most of the big fights have been happening because of His Excellency Turki Ala Sheikh, but this one is not. This one is not, but at least we're getting it. I mean, when I say it's a big fight, right? Ryan Garcia has never actually won a world title, huh? And to be honest, most of his fame is because he's he's an Instagram model. He's a good-looking guy, although his ears are quite big, and he never. He hasn't won a title. Yeah, Gervonta Davis stopped him when he seemed to swallow it from the body shot. Yeah. He went over a bit too easy. Now, I know body shots, body shots horrible and there's a delay, but I seen a man last weekend fight, I can't remember his name, he's American, Jose something probably, and he fought Khalid Ko, and Ko dropped him with body shots, and he went down, up and down about 4 or 5 times. He was in obvious distress, but this Macon had heart, and he kept on coming up from the body shots. I've been hurting body shots real bad in sparring, and I forced myself up, man. I ain't rolling around like a pussy old. You remember that Oscar De La Homo? When De La Hoya fought to Bernard Hopkins, I'm very suspicious of this fight being fixed, but you got Hopkins, Soapy Bernard, the prison rapist, hit him with the body shot, and De La Hoya goes over, and so far, so yeah, maybe. And then he does a stupid thing, like the fight gets called off, he doesn't get up, and he starts getting really angry with himself and punching the canvas in frustration. It was such bad acting, So I don't even know. But talking of De La Hoya, obviously he was grooming Garcia, and I mean that in the traditional sense, like to make educating him and so on. But probably was grooming him as well in another way in the kitchen. Everyone knows that the fruit de la Hoya is weird when it, and that's just the stuff we know. Dressing up in women underwear, wearing boxing gloves, getting things put up his batty hole seems to be his favourite pastime. Kitchen utensils, unspecified kitchen utensils. Now, next time you're in the kitchen, have a look around. Go, which one of these objects is Oscar De La Homo talking about? Because it could be anything, man. It could be a whisk. And you get all kinds of whisks, big ones too. It could be like a kettle, a magic mix. Who knows what he's put up his batty hole? All dressed in women's underwear too. He's a sick guy. But I think Garcia's getting away from him. I don't know exactly what's going on there. But we're talking about the fights. Fights are more important. So we've got Garcia Haney for the world super light WBC super lightweight championship. So let's start with Garcia. Now, obviously Ryan, like I said, because he's a good-looking guy, and the girls like him, and he seems a likable guy. He's always he seems he's always talking about God, but you always got to wonder how serious these guys are. But he I don't know if he's mentally cut out, but he's like he get all upset. Oh, I'm getting rinsed because of my tattoos. Please don't be mean. Firstly, you shouldn't get your stupid tattoos. They're awful as tattoos. Terrible. Embarrassing. And tattoos are bad. And especially a guy like him, I mean, whatever, man. He's got this snake tattoo on his hand, all this kind of grim stuff. As a sort of model, he should be clean bodied, But what else was he crying about? Oh yeah, he put out a fight because he was mental health in it. and then they declared, they being his promoters, he was the most it was the biggest comeback, one of the biggest comebacks of all time, and compared it to like Ali and George Foreman coming out. It was just a joke. Vinny Pacienza, who came back from a broken neck, and he was boxing 18 months ago. But Ryan took 18 months off because of his mental health. What a pussy, yo. But yeah, it was a good amateur, Ryan, you know. As a youth, right? And then he boxed as a pro. He lost to Haney on points. But, you know, that's 2015 as juniors, right? So it just, you know, twice he lost to him, actually. Consecutive junior champs. You know, but that's a long time ago. He actually beat him once in 2012. I don't know how old they would have been then. So that's 12 years ago. How old is Ryan Garcia? 20? I've been like 13 or something, right? So, I mean, you know, it's not to be taken seriously. He's got some good names, Garcia, but again, they're all juniors as an amateur, so, you know, things change, especially because the body matures a lot. You know, when you reach 21, or, you know, between the age of 18 and 21, or, you know, 16 and 21, really, the body changes a lot. But, yeah. So it's the amateur, you know, it's an interesting amateur background for Ryan, but as I said, it was all as a junior. As a pro, yeah, I mean, he's done pretty well. He's beaten some decent fighters. Oh, you got Jason Velez, Jose Lopez, Luke Campbell. I mean, you know, gold medalist. He wasn't bad. Yeah, you know, him. He looks like a sort of a pretty boy, like a boy band guy, but, you know, very young looking. Maybe him and Garcia should start a boy band, or maybe they should just go to Oscar's kitchen and get paid. But yeah, Garcia got put down. And he's not a huge puncher, Campbell, but he's stiff puncher. Put him down. And Ryan got up this time, and he stopped Campbell in round 7. That wasn't a bad fight. Who else? Ryan beat Imana Tagoe on points. Javier Fortuna. And he ran into Gervonta Davis, who stopped him. And like the first round, you know, I was thinking, yeah, I'm sure Davis is going to win. But I thought, you know, like, Garcia's actually pretty fast. Although he does that stupid uppercut thing again and again. You know, really fast, like a windmill. And he had height advantage, but, you know, I think he won the first round, maybe the first couple or something like that. And I was like, okay, maybe. And then Davis took over and finished him with a body shot and put Ryan to the floor where he started crying. Since then, he has one win, Garcia against Oscar Jurado. But, you know, decent, but nothing special. Devin Haney, on the other hand, you know, we're talking... again, he's the same as Garcia. He's youth guy. And obviously, he beat Garcia. He got lots of good names on his record. He also lost to Garcia, as I said just now. He fought in the World Junior Championships. I mean, these are all juniors, so we've got to really think about what's happening. Yeah, the big man, the men fights. Now Haney is not. I thought he lost to Vasily Lomachenko. You know, by 2 rounds, but by 2 clear rounds, if that makes sense. Yeah? And that was a disgraceful robbery. I mean, you know, as I said, I reckon Vasily won by 2 to 3 rounds, but they were clear rounds, the rounds that Vasily won. Huh? So that's a shame for Loma. He what's his name, moved up to, that was a lightweight, and he moved up. Devin Haney moved up and fought Reggie Prograis, whatever, and Prograis. Yeah, I mean, I never really rated Prograis that highly, and he lost every single round. I mean, he was decent, but not, you know, he just wasn't at the top. And there's no doubt that Haney's beaten better guys. George Kambosos twice, but, you know, Kambosos is a fit, strong, tough guy, but you know, that was always going to be. They can fight 100 times, yeah. And I'm pretty sure 98 times he beat Devin Haney on points. Joseph Diaz beaten on points. Jorge Linares on points. Yorkis Gamboa on points. He wins on points mainly. We know that. Only half his wins are by, this is Devin Haney, by stoppage. Less than half, in fact. But he did drop Prograis, and he seemed to hurt him. But it was nuts. Like, they weighed in at 140, and Haney came in 160 plus. I mean, it's insane how much weight they can put on these days. So, I mean, it's a good fight, yeah. It's a good fight. And Devin Haney's father, I've forgotten his name, he's an idiot. He likes to wear the intellectual eyes, look with an afro and big glasses, big bins, like Spencer Fearon. But he started pushing Ryan Garcia around. I mean, oh, come on. I'm sick of all these dads getting involved, you know. Danny Garcia Sr., Devin Haney's dad. I forgot his name. They're probably called Devin Haney Sr. Yeah. Guys like that. Teofimo Lopez, you know, who looks exactly the same as Tio, except he's bigger and he looks white. And he turns to the Negro fight. Well, he's not a northerner. He does the really voice. But you know, all these guys that, you know, the reflected glory. Of course, John Fury. You can forget Big John Fury. I've got the best balls in the world. I can beat anyone. I'll fight Frotch at 93,000. I'll do this, that. Forget the fact that I'm 60 and I've never stopped. I've never won a fight by stoppage. I've never stopped anyone. You know, he had what, like, I don't know, he had 13 pro fights. Didn't stop one. Well, actually, he had one stoppage against Michael Murray. He would have beat him anyway. Because Michael Murray's arm fell out of its socket. It's nothing to do with John. How can he be heavyweight and never stop anyone? What a bum. But yeah, you know, so those kind of dads, they make me sick. You know what a dad should be like? You know, they want reflected glory. And they're too old. There should be more. When you get older, you know, when you're young, it's easy. Young people are, you know, are young and they're looking for, you know, validation and people to worship them. And when you're older, man, you got to get over it. You got to be mature. And these idiots are acting less mature than their own kids. And that's saying something. Especially with fools like Devin Haney. You know, what's his face? Yeah, Haney's seen us pushing around Brian Garcia, but it's a bit lame. But like I said, if you're a dad, you know, you want to be like Enzo Calzaghe. And with Joe Calzaghe, that was a real father-to-son relationship plus trainer-fighter relationship. And R.I.P. Enzo, you know. So that, you know, people say, oh, they don't work father-son relationship. Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the Enzo Calzaghe, Joe Calzaghe definitely did. So what you know about that? Now, what'll happen April 10th? Well, I mean, you know, I'm pretty much ready to put my life on. No, but I'm pretty much ready to put Devin Haney points right now, you know. Actually, you know, he looked like he was hitting harder, Haney, against Prograve. That might be something to do with the additional 20 pounds plus he put on overnight. But you know, Garcia's dangerous. But I've never thought his heart's really in boxing. Maybe it was when he was younger, but other stuff took over, you know. Other stuff took over with him, you know, and he became a bit soft. And you see mentally he's a bit soft. But I think it'll be a Devin Haney on points type scenario. Because whatever, I don't like Haney, and I believe he lost. You know, I don't like them. I can't stand them American ghetto fighters. They're idiots. They're illiterate. They're ugly. And they just repeat the same thing. You know, they got no charisma of their own. They just play up to the same silly image. You know, like guys like Gay Weather, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney. I will say about Gervonta, at least he stops people. You know, unlike Haney and Mayweather. Yep, Devin Haney points. Come on, man. Anybody? You know, I mean, that's got to be the favourite. I mean, it's probably like 2-1 on. But yeah. So, but it's still a good fight. You know, I would like, as I said, you can't be emotionally. When you're thinking about fight objectively and betting, you can't be emotionally involved while you're making that bet. But obviously, I'd far rather Ryan Garcia win because he actually seems like a likable kid, a bit stupid. You know, he's a Christian. He's a bit odd though, you know, things like what he divorces. You know, how many kids he got now? 2, and he divorced one of his wives, and he's been photographed with a transformer, you know. But there you go. I still think he's probably a damaged kid. Probably been especially damaged by Oscar De La Hoya's whisk. Probably an electric. Come on, you can take it more, Ryan. Come on, Ryan, you can take it more. Ask her, please. I don't know if I like this. You know, who knows what horrors is going on in Oscar's kitchen, and I wouldn't want to be a fly on the wall for that, but leave that. So, yeah, there we go. Devin Haney points. Where'd you go? Take that to the bank, yeah? I'll buy that for $1.